Well, the world's elite have converged on Indianapolis, all chasing the same exact dream, to start their journey of becoming the very first pro cheer league champions.
4 professional franchises, 1 historic debut, and a rivalry that starts right now.
The story of professional cheerleading starts right here. Take pride in this moment. The world is watching.
Go into it with intent, with purpose, with meaning. Here's the example that I want to set, the impact I want to make, not just in the United States, but around the world.
It's time for cheerleading. This is great to show the younger people that there's more.
Definitely different, because I've never done or seen anything like this before.
There's just a lot of raw talent out there.
And the fire and the desire, you could see this is the beginning.
That is exciting to me.
And we want to make you guys stars. You're going out there, you're not just representing your team, you're representing our sport.
The Pro Cheer League, presented by Varsity Spirit, is brought to you by Easy Flex, the official mat provider for the Cheer League, and by Varsity Spirit. Go for it. Well, this has been a moment years in the making as professional cheerleading steps onto the national stage to showcase the biggest and brightest stars in the sport.
These athletes have trained their entire lives for this exact moment, and the teams are ready. So let's bring them out.
They live above the floor, and tonight, they're here to own the sky. Here comes the Atlanta Air.
From Dallas, Texas, sporting their signature Drive Red and pumping out horsepower, it's Dallas Drive.
From San Marcos, California, a team that loves the grind to the top. Here's your Golden State Grit.
And from the 305, Miami, Florida, a team with no hesitation when it is time to strike. This is Miami Metal.
This place is rocking in Indianapolis. I love it. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit right here on ION. I'm Richard Curtis.
And I'm Addie Gardner. Thank you for joining us for this first match, and you are now officially a part of cheerleading history.
Yeah, we sure are. Listen, on a night as big as this, I look around, incredible. Listen, you need a legend in the booth. It is certainly not me, however, Maddie Gardner, that is you. You've been in this sport for so long. You've risen to the top of the cheer pyramid, but tonight, this is unprecedented.
Yes, for years, cheer has been climbing, but tonight, y'all, we are kicking the door down. This is not just about size and participation. We have seen the sport grow all over the world, but we've also seen athletes become so much more talented, and we are about to witness some of the most talented cheerleaders right here under this roof.
Listen, as a a non-cheer guy growing up, what really stands out as you go into the rehearsal hall, just talking with these people, is the pure athleticism we are about to witness. It's incredible.
Yes, and these just aren't generalists, they're specialists. I'm talking the best co-ed stunt bases, the powerhouse all-girl groups, flyers who live in the air, and some of the most elite tumblers. We are going to see it all.
Well, here's your big picture. 4 professional franchises embarking on a 5-stop nationwide tour. Tonight, it starts in Indianapolis, where we're going to see that pro format, 4 quarters of play.
And it's built for great television. So y'all at home, you're in for a treat. Quarter 1 is the most traditional you will see cheerleading tonight. A 2-minute, 15-second routine set to music. But quarters 2 through 4 are where we really kick the door in. These are head-to-head games. We have 9 games in all for you to learn tonight. You'll see both co-ed and all-girl skills on the mat. And Richard, $15,000 is going home to the winning team for match 1.
Well, listen, the stage is set. Athletes are ready. When we return, the talking stops and the scoring begins. Stay with us because you're watching the Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit right here on ION. The Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit is brought to you by Easy Flex, the official mat provider for the Pro Cheer League, and by Varsity Spirit. Go for it. Well, what a backdrop to serve for match number 1 of the Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit. Richard Curtis alongside Maddie Gardner. Hey, tonight is a huge night for cheerleading. It's step, 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 and now here we are. We're about to see the best in the business. And just like any pro league, you're going to have some superstars.
Yes,
so who are we looking at?
24 athletes on each team, but we are keeping a close eye on a few of them. Let's start in the South Atlanta Air. We are watching D. Joseph from Birmingham, Alabama. He's been on Trinity Valley, Weber State, Stingray All-Star Steel, and Ace Warriors. He's a world champion and a 2-time NCAA national champion. You might recognize this guy from Miami Meadow, Colin Cockrell, also known as the Rhino. He's a 12-time international champion, but not a one-trick pony. Get this, a 3-time National Olympic weightlifting champion.
Dude is strong. I've seen him toss.
All right, let's head down to Texas where we are watching Maddie Brum. That's right, a fan favorite. She's on the U.S. national team, Texas Tech co-ed cheer, and Navarro College. She's a world champion, an ICU world champion, and a collegiate national champion. And over on the West Coast, it's Kinsey Carruthers. She just joined the team, and she is the only female member who we will see compete in highest tumbler tonight, a 3-time world champion and a 4-time majors champion.
So here we go, major shakeup. Let's talk about the keys to tonight, because this is not going to be what we're used to.
No, absolutely not. So here's what you got to do. You got to win the first game in quarters 2, 3, and 4, because that gets you into the winner's bracket, and that's going to let you control the board. The second thing, you have to get that first impression fan vote. We're going to tell you a lot more about that in just a moment, but fans, you have the power to vote for your favorite team tonight, and teams have to be strategic to know which athletes to put in which games.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, if you're at home watching right now, make some signs, whether it's dry or the air, just get behind a squad and let's go for it here. Now let's talk about the cheer traditionalists, because you guys are going to hate us. It's not what you're used to.
No, this is ranking-based scorings for the Pro Cheer League. So teams will be ranked 1st through 4th in every single category. First place takes home the maximum points, 4th place takes home the minimum. So that means every stunt, every tumbling pass is high stakes. It's a race against the other 3 teams.
Oh man, talk about exciting. Well, here we go to help make sense of all these technicalities, because there's a lot of moving parts tonight. We have a 3rd member of our team, Haley Elwood. She's one of the best in the business, but she's standing by with our PCL officials.
Thanks so much, Richard and Maddie. I am so excited to be here with our guest judges, Jonathan Lewis, Allie Moffitt, and Tony Gonzalez. You guys, we are part of history tonight. How does it feel to be judging the very first Pro Cheer League competition?
Oh, can't describe the privilege to be a part of such great history and see some of the best athletes in the world battle out on a next level format in our sport. Amazing.
Such a big show. I'm honored to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see what the athletes and coaches have put together.
First show, super excited. Can't wait to see the magic.
We can't wait to see the magic either, and another magical member of our crew is Lark Wood, the head official tonight. You'll be seeing him all evening. Richard, Maddie, let's get this thing started, right?
Listen, there's nobody like Lark Wood. Wait till you see our lead official. This guy is amazing. He's exactly where he needs to be, but not quite yet, because next, Miami Metal. They're standing right next to the mat. They're gonna be the first ones on the floor. Their hearts have to be racing, but they've been forged in the fire, and Corey Little has been a huge part of that leadership team. Let's see how he's helped define the Miami Metal.
Let's go, Corey. Hi, my name is Corey Little. I'm from Texas. I cheered at Athletics, Navarro College, and I was also a cast on the Cheer Live tour. What made me want to come back for the Pro Cheer League is just being able to inspire the next generation of cheerleaders, showing them that no age or anything can stop you. It hurts. Oh, one down back's easier, but I'm not doing it. We were in Vegas for a stunt competition, and then we went to Los Angeles to go to Disneyland for a few days. I looked at the tryouts, and it was like, it's tomorrow, so I changed my flight. We flew out of LAX all the way to Orlando last night, went home, got about 2 hours of rest, hopped in the car at 3 a.m., made it here to Miami. Good job. I've done a lot of cool things in the cheer world, and now that there is actual pro cheerleading, I was like, I can't let my body retire when there's an opportunity to go be an actual pro cheerleader. Win the win. Come watch Pro Cheer League live, because you get to see some of your favorite athletes compete some of the craziest skills. What made me interested in the Pro Cheer League was being able to come out of retirement and use my skills to something for the better of the sport and to inspire others in cheerleading. I haven't competed with any team in 2 years, but everything's possible if you get in the gym and you are dedicated to your craft. Once you go in between the two, yeah, you feel that? Smile through the pain and go to rehab when you're done practicing. I'm exhausted. I just turned 24, so I feel like I'm 48, but I'm happy to be here doing what I love.
Well, there he is. Corey Little has a reputation for building powerhouses. He's clearly brought that medal edge to Miami, and now Miami has the honor of being the first routine ever to perform here at the Pro Cheer League. Good luck, Miami.
And they are set and they are ready.
Partner, I have butterflies right now. How cool is this? Professional cheerleading on the main stage, coming out swinging here.
A beautiful kick double dismount there. So many superstar athletes on this team. You might recognize a few of them. Gabby Butler, Corey Little, Colin Cockrell, Ryan Clonch.
Yeah,
the list goes on.
The names you're mentioning, listen, they're going to be known for their innovative choreography here, unique transitions. They've been talking about it all weekend here. Bam, look at that.
And don't forget, you have a say in who takes home the fan vote tonight. Make sure you text the keyword ProCheer1 to the number right there on your screen. If you like what you're seeing, give Medal a vote.
Yeah, this team's captained by two huge names in cheer, none bigger than the household name, Gabby Butler, alongside one of the best co-ed stunters in the world with Alabama's Ryan Clonch.
Creative transitions. They're getting into their running tumbling section, starting off strong with Liam Patulski.
Oh!
Was that a triple full?
World-class tumbler.
Triple fulls allowed in the Pro Cheer League. You're going to see a couple of them tonight.
Well, we got a little fall in the corner there.
Skylar Graves recovered well.
Wow, look at the height on these tosses.
A double back basket, another pro-level skill you won't see anywhere else.
You're going to see 20 athletes that are out on the floor here, 4 strategic subs.
Nice. The crowd's going wild. Come on, Gabby, keep it up in the middle. Way to adjust. Their pyramid section is looking strong.
Oh, little stumble there.
And here they go into their dance, creative choreography.
Look
they
at
have
this
fun
crowd.
in this part.
They are all over this. How about that? Miami Metal, hearts pounding, delivers a showstopper here in Indy. Unreal kickoff. And as they head to their bench, so much preparation going into that moment. Well done. These athletes locked in.
And they seem happy with that performance. How you feeling, Medal? There you have it. Goodness, so many skills packed into this routine. Take a look at this toss from one group to another. Again, that's a pro-level skill you'll only see in the Pro Cheer League.
Well, the fan vote, like we said, is going to be so important to scoring. So let's let them know how they did. If you love a Miami medal, make sure you text in and let the world know. We're going to have those results later on in the show. Here we go. While our judges sort through their scoring, let's send it down to Haley for more.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm here with Miami medal head coach Jose Gonzalez. Jose, woo, you can take a breath. They were hot on that stage. We've been waiting all day for Friday night. How did you feel?
I felt amazing. It's a privilege to be here for the first Pro Cheer team to ever take the floor. You know, we're just really proud of that performance. Yes.
Congratulations on history.
Thank you. This is for you, Mom.
I think every athlete out here is doing it for their mom, dad, brother, sister. Talk about a moment in pro cheerleading. That was it. All right, well, listen, it is time. We're in the heart of the racing capital. But this next team is all about the grind. Let's see what defines the Golden State Grit. All right, here we go. We're going to see the first time we see the difference in coaching philosophy. This is a chess match between these coaches. The direction they take here in the kickoff match is going to be so interesting to watch.
And already starting off strong here from the Golden State. Oh, saving that on the left side. Good recovery all the way from the ground, right back up to the top. Beautiful execution there. A little bit of attitude from the Golden State Grit.
Well, that's that West Coast flair. Lots of tumbling skills. Love that.
If you're liking what you're seeing, text ProCheer1 to the number on your screen and throw Grit some love in the fan vote. Remember, that'll be tallied into their scores.
Oh, I can't take my eyes off these uniforms. What are your thoughts here on the pro look?
Oh, they are shining bright tonight, and they are beautiful, especially in those 4 double back baskets. Another pro-level skill.
A lot of great leadership on this squad. Team captains are Team Puerto standout Claudio Vargas, 4-time D1 National Championship winner Amanda Acosta. A lot of big names here.
Rewind straight to the top and the back by 3 groups. Beautiful double fulls.
Oh,
wow.
Monster there in the corner.
There's no time to catch your breath in this routine, and it's action-packed.
It's important to remember, these teams have not seen each other's routines. This is a lot of rumors been swirling about what we could possibly see here today, but this is a first glimpse for each team. It's a first glimpse for you at home, and it's a first glimpse for us.
That was a beautiful stunt. Building into their pyramid section. Oh, save it on the right.
What do you think? Was that a hold?
Now, we don't take off for deductions, bobbles, shaky stunts like that in the Pro Cheer League. It is all rankings-based, so they may lose some points there in the rankings, but they saved the stunt at the end. That was Golden State Grit. Great job.
Yeah, talk about living up to the name. Total grit there, holding that up at the end from Golden State. But talk about being prepared, right? These athletes understand what they are now. They're a beacon. Kids watching at home, bringing it into this level. When you see it, you believe it's possible.
There were so many skills jam-packed into 2 minutes and 15 seconds from Golden State. Take a look again at one of their partner stunt sequence. Hitting right at the top, solid as a rock. Now that is what grit is all about.
Well, what a first routine here from our top 2 teams on the docket. We have 2 more left to go, but here we go, Haley. You're mat side right now. You got a front row seat.
I do. I don't think there's a better seat in this house than what I have right here, and I am joined by Golden State Grit coach Didi Madsen. Didi, your team told me you were pretty much usually very calm, cool, and collected. This group, anything but. How proud are you of them?
I'm very, very proud. This was a good start. This is just the beginning. I'm very, very proud. They left it on the floor. The fight was there. I could not ask for more.
Thank you, Didi. 2 down, 2 more to go, guys.
Indianapolis, all about horsepower, and this next team, they have plenty of it. Let's see what fuels the Dallas drive.
My vision for the Dallas drive this year is just for it to be infectious.
We're going to lead with integrity. We're going to set the standard as much as we can when it comes to professionalism.
It's just great to represent, again, kids from all different parts of the area, right here in the middle of the country.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, boom.
I'm excited for an opportunity for people that have loved this sport as much as I have, that they can continue to do that. Ultimately, that's just my goal, is just to be able to go out there and do our best, obviously, but honestly, at the same time, be able to showcase the talent that we do have in Dallas and what Dallas Drive can offer to the sport.
We want people who are going to have a lot of personality when they're out there on the stage, people that the fans fall in love with.
We have been asking for this for so long, just to have something like, to give us that reward.
For me personally, I don't think there's anything that can prepare you for something like this. I think you have to trust in your training, trust in all of the years that you put into cheerleading, and that's why we're all here in the first place. We all graduated our schools, finished our time, and we're just excited that there's another opportunity for cheerleaders beyond our age, you know?
Being on the ground floor of the Pro Cheer League is very exciting. I think that a lot of great things are going to happen. People are going to get behind it. This inaugural season of what could be the best thing that ever happened to cheerleading.
I just got chills right there. How about it? That's understanding what this moment means to every single cheerleader that ever wants to be paid as a professional athlete. Well, here we go. They certainly have lofty goals, Maddie, but from the Lone Star State, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Dallas Drive.
And they are setting their own stage. We are seeing props for the first time in the Pro Cheer League.
Is this allowed?
It's absolutely allowed, Richard.
This is unreal. What a different characteristic here to throw out here early. I promise you guys, I had no idea these were coming out. Did you have any idea?
I had a little sneak peek,
You're
Richard.
so much more connected than I am.
Let's watch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's go.
Opening up in the back with a double full basket. Maximum height there.
Oh, little stumble. Holds on to it.
She recovers. Beautiful by Tatiana Davis and Anu Keene. Tossing right over.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
These rosters are made up of the best in the entire world.
Double up. That's a hit. Back tuck back, creative transitions.
Dallas Drive, listen, when you're this unique, you have to have tremendous leadership, and they do, and Aiden Garcia is the definition of a winner. 32 NCAA titles in co-ed and all-girl. Tucker Hunter brings that Team USA ICU World Championship pedigree. They're going after this one, too.
This. 3, 4, 5, double back baskets. Maddie Hayes with a kite there in the front.
Look how the crowd responds to every single move Dallas Drive is making. Hey, this fan vote's gonna be a little lopsided.
And don't forget, if you want to vote for Drive, you sure can. Moving into their pyramid section. Tati on the left and Anu on the right of the top of the pyramid.
We're seeing a lot of Maddie Hayes right now. She brings that Team USA pedigree. A part of that middle one. She's cheered at Kentucky, Navarro, 4-time ICU World Champion.
This is some of the most impressive cheerleading I've ever seen.
I'm not even sure what to say after that. Oh my goodness, the crowd loves it. They're going wild. I'm sure everyone at home is standing. That's exactly what these coaches prepared them to do. Excellent job as the third team out on the floor here in quarter one. How about evolution there, Maddie? We're seeing in real time. I mean, cheer's been around for 100 years, but nothing like we just saw.
No, Drive packed so many pro-level skills, including that, tossing their flyers to an already built stunt group there. They are really showcasing what pros can do. We saw double back baskets, triple fulls, front handspring ripple. I mean, absolutely incredible performance by Dallas Drive. They're revving their engines.
Yeah, do you know what I love most here as we see these replays is the smiles on every single one of their faces. I mean, not only do they get to cheer professionally, but they're just having fun out there. Haley, we're having fun up here. How about you down there?
Oh, we are having so much fun, Richard. And Tucker Hunter is joining me now. Tucker, we got props, we got racing jackets, we got basket tosses. You talked to me yesterday and said that was going to be the highlight of this routine. What did you make of them tonight?
Yeah, so we've worked really hard on that section. We have phenomenally talented athletes that just are willing to try anything we want. So I couldn't be more proud of that routine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, what a way to close the first frame here. Unbelievable. 3 down, 1 to go here in the opening quarter with 4 points on the line.
The arena just erupted with Atlanta Air taking the floor. We must have a lot of folks from the Southeast.
I love a little hometown cooking here in Indianapolis. Let's see if Atlanta Air can feed off that energy.
Angel Rice, Will Bullseye, and Griffin Hammond there in the front. Leaders on the team. Angel Rice is a powerhouse tumbler. A double back basket right to start off and switching groups from the top.
I will shout out to the name there. They were flying and do it again.
Atlanta Air is not playing.
Well, our coaches told us they want clean and precise movement. That's what they want to be known for here. Fluid transition throughout this entire routine.
And if you want to throw some love to Atlanta Air, make sure you text ProCheer1 to the number on your screen. Your fan vote will be tallied into their quarter one scores.
Well, as all the teams watch Atlanta Air finish out this first one, it's important to remember that these athletes that were competing here today are a lot of opposing rosters, have their best friends, teammates they've cheered with their entire lives. So they want them to be good, but just not better than them.
Now watch this part of their routine. It's Coach Page's favorite part where they fly through the air, spreading their wings. Double full baskets.
Yeah, you mentioned Paige Cologne, Haley Marr, unbelievable. They bring so much leadership to this squad. Oh, hold them up.
Timing was a little bit off, but still looking good.
Maddie,
rewind.
Do you feel like every team just got a different vibe here?
Saving it in the middle. I do. I think the regions are really showcasing what they're known for. And goodness, Atlanta Air is impressing on all fronts, but this pyramid section is high flying, and that's how they get their name.
Yeah, judges are looking for difficulty, execution, a little bit of creativity. This is the only time tonight we're going to see the entire team factor into the score.
There goes Angel Rice tumbling to the corner.
Oh!
Kick full.
World class.
Brandon Mua. Wow. Seneca Erickson and D. Joseph right there at the end. Breathe it in, that Atlanta Air.
Oh, that's some good air right there. 4 teams up, 4 teams down. And now the judges, well, they got their hands full breaking down each routine into those 7 different categories that you mentioned. But a lot of these athletes grew up on the sidelines. Performance, Maddie, is in their blood.
We saw so many back tuck double baskets in that routine. I lost track. That and the double full baskets. Goodness, Atlanta Air was flying high. There's Griffin Hammond giving the salute. before going to front spot. Seneca Erickson, one of my favorite parts of the routine where all the flyers switched groups, getting set for their next high-flying trick. Double full baskets, 4 of them right there.
Haley, you're up next, but my face hurts from smiling so much. How about those routines?
How about those routines? And joining me now is Paige Cologne, coach of the Atlanta Air. Paige, talk to me. What were your takeaways from that performance?
The takeaways are we have a few sections that we need to work on, but they made us extremely proud. We feel really blessed that they're walking off the stage the same way they walked on the stage.
Health, and also, you know, a little critique there. We're all realists out here. Thank you so much, Paige.
Coaches should never be happy. When we come back, the team routines are over and the rivalries begin to unfold. Here we go. Pro Cheerleading presented by Varsity Spirit is right here on Ion Sports.
Follow us on social at Ion Game Day, your home for women's sports culture.
Welcome back to the Pro Cheerleading presented by Varsity Spirit right here on Ion. I'm Richard Curtis alongside Maddie Gardner. I'm not sure I was ready for what I just witnessed. That was unbelievable.
Well, the bar was set. There was no precedent. This is the first time we've ever seen professional level cheerleading, and it blew a lot of us away, Richard.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And now we get into the heart of our competition. So it's a little bit of like a physical gauntlet here. We're going to see some head-to-head action.
Yes, we are kicking off quarters 2, 3, and 4. At the start of each quarter, all 4 teams will compete in a game in a head-to-head format. Now, the results of that first game split the field into 2 teams, the winner's bracket, and 2 teams in the loser's bracket. Of course, you want to be in the winner's bracket because those teams earn the right to win the coin toss and choose which games are played for the second and third games in each quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. That coin toss is going to be so important because it's going to be controlling the rest of that quarter. You put the game that you're really good at in your hands, and then obviously you play a little strategy here, and that's what the coaches told us. It's not just going to be about winning, it's also going to be a lot about strategy.
Absolutely, and when you are in that winner's bracket, the first place team is up for 4 points, second 3, and we head on down to fourth place team getting 1 point. We'll add it all up in the end to determine our match champion.
Well, here we go. I got a lot of people looking at us right now saying, Richard, get to the game. So what are we waiting for? Let's play hang time.
Hang time. Same basket skill, every team. 2 basket groups go head-to-head with 1 goal, throw higher than the other. Judges watch for height from last touch to catch. No style points, just raw elevation. The highest flyer wins the battle.
Well, here you go. Maddie, when you look at these 4 rosters, what will be the key to be winning hang time, and which teams are we keeping our eye on?
So we are going to see all 4 teams play this game, but it's all about 2 things for me. First, I'm looking at the bases, base, strength, and power. Of course, you have to get the strongest group under your flyer, but the flyer also has to have extreme body control, and it all starts when she gets into that prep starting position. Her chest and her head need to be up. She needs to ride this basket toss as high as possible and time her skill at the very top so she gains height versus drifting the whole group backward.
I'm going to be honest. You lost me on the second one. I could never be a flyer. That's what I just realized. All right, every pro league needs a voice of authority, and we have our master of gameplay deep in the action. I love this man. To get our first matchup underway.
You're good there.
Let's head down to the lead referee of the Pro Cheer League, Larkwood.
All right, guys. We're going to bring you in one panel. Today for hang time, we are playing highest basket on back tuck baskets. Music comes on 5. We're dipping on the first 5. You can set with 1 foot in. Go ahead and set your baskets.
Back flip at the very top of this.
And the music's on.
Here we go, simultaneous basket, same count, same moment.
Metal versus grit, here we go.
Oh! Wow! The crowd loves it. No one believed they could go that high. I have to see that again.
I couldn't tell, honestly.
Do you hear the crowd calling out for grit at this point? Oh my goodness. The peak of the toss is what we're talking about. I mean, they're up there, they're floating, but you can see the height differential possibly right here. Oh, it's so close.
Their timing wasn't exactly the same. I'm glad I'm not an official for this one.
You're not kidding. Remember, we just saw the judges make their decisions, but here, Lark controls the game. He's the final word. So, Lark Wood, what do you have for us?
The first round goes to Miami Metal.
Wow! Miami Metal's bench goes wild.
Yeah, that's the opening round butterflies. They channel them into a monster toss. That's talking about rising to the moment, figuratively and literally. But that win's gonna keep them in that driver's seat. So they stay in control of their own destiny as they move on to face the winner here of this round.
And speaking of drive, Dallas Drive is taking the stage alongside Atlanta Air. This is a matchup. Goodness, we just saw their basket tosses go so high in quarter one. There's no way of predicting this outcome.
Here we go. We're gonna send it down to Lark to prepare for this launch.
Basket set. Music's on.
A little bit of showmanship. Here we go.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
Flyer Maddie Hayes on drive, Izzy Wind on air.
Look at those smiles. That cannot. I mean, up there, you're just hanging out. It seemed like she just stood at the top of this toss forever. Does she have it over? Oh my goodness, yes.
The air is thinner up there.
Well, they're fighting for every inch of daylight. These are high ceilings, but let's send it back down to Lark Wood for the results.
And the winner, Dallas Drive.
Yeah.
Well, the verdict is in. Lark Wood confirms the height. That's a massive advantage now for both the Miami Metal and Dallas Drive. But before we go any further, we have to see how they just did that. Let's send it down to Haley.
All right, thank you so much. I'm here with Ryan Clouch, the bass from the Miami Metal. Ryan, how did it feel winning that very first game?
Bro, it was such an amazing start to the second quarter, and I'm super proud of my team, Miami Metal. We taking this today, baby!
He said it all, guys. Back to you.
The class co-ed, man. That's a beautiful thing. How about it? Now comes the strategy. What do they do? Is it co-ed endurance? Do you gamble on Flash Pyramid? The choice they make now could dictate the rest of their night. Our first winner's bracket coin toss when we return to match number 1 of the Pro Cheer League, presented by Varsity Spirit, right here on ION. Well, just look at these fans. I love that the PCL is bringing the next generation into the fold. How about a Golden State Grit? Miami, but this place has been rocking since we first started.
Well, the honeymoon is over, Richard. We have our second quarter winners and losers bracket set, and we will see what games they play next. It all depends on this coin toss, but let's take another look at who is controlling the board in the winners bracket here, starting off strong, all determined by that first game hang time. It will be Miami Metal versus Dallas Drive for 4 and 3 points, and in the losers bracket, Golden State Grit and Atlanta Air battling for 2 and 1 points.
Well, they're gonna have a big choice on their hands on what they do, but before they can make that choice, they have to win the coin toss. So let's send it down to our lead official, Lark Wood.
Captains, congratulations on being here today at the very first PCL match. We're gonna have a coin toss now. This is our heads, this is our tails. Both of you are heads, both of you are tails. The winner of the coin toss is going to get to choose what game the winner's bracket plays, and by default, what game the loser's bracket plays. Your two options in this quarter are Flash Pyramid and Co-ed Endurance. It is tails. What game would you guys like to play? Flash. Okay. Dallas Drive has chosen to play Flash Pyramid, which means that is a simultaneous game, so you don't have a choice as to who goes first, because both teams play it at the same time. That means that Golden State and Atlanta Air, the two of you, will be playing Co-ed Endurance. This side won the coin toss, which means this side chooses the order. Would Atlanta like to go first or second? They would like to go second, which means Golden State, co-ed endurance, you're on the mat.
Oh my goodness, and that's how easy it is to unfold here on that coin toss. A lot of moving parts, but like we said, the coaches know all about the strategy. They're trying to look ahead. Listen, our second game in quarter 2 will be co-ed endurance, and this is gonna be one of the most grueling events in the PCL. Let's see how it works.
Co-ed endurance. One co-ed stunt group takes the floor one at a time. In this fast-paced test of strength and precision, the flyer stands on one of the base's hands as he tosses and catches her in his opposite hand, with each successful exchange adding to the team's total. The turn ends when the base uses 2 hands to steady. The stunt drops, or the flyer's feet fall below the base's head level. The final score? Simple. Total popovers completed. In a game where endurance is everything, every catch counts.
Oh my goodness, endurance co-ed. This isn't just about strength here. It's a test of how much pain can you handle when your muscles are absolutely screaming. I put the 5-pound weights down at Planet Fitness after like 3 reps because my biceps hurt. These guys have a big game ahead of them.
Yes, and it really does depend on how tight our flyer, Taylor Karesica, can stay in this stunt. Her base, Kevin Anthony Nemo.
Yeah, one of the best nicknames in the game here. All right, Nemo, let's see if you can find your way to the top. Lark Wood, take it away.
Go ahead and set. Your music's on.
Let's count how many times he can pop her over. That's 1. And 2.
Here we go. Once they start, they cannot have their offhand help them stabilize.
The crowd is counting. There's 8. Now look at the control, how he's almost replacing one hand with the other, keeping his flyer fairly still at the top. And her core is locked in tight to make sure she's not wiggling. Oh.
Yep, and you see the spotter on the left there. They cannot touch or help the stunt, but you know, I can see it. He's down there just giving them. Come on, guys, keep it going, keep it going. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is where we start to see them dig in. Look at the knees.
Now he's only caught her by 1 foot there, but he catches both in the left hand. Wow. Nemo is a beast.
Oh, and there it is, sets the bar. That was incredible. The lockout, the sweat, these guys dialed in and tried everything they could to keep them up. Let's go back and try to see some of these reps. Just fatigue showing here. That's where you're gonna see it in the details. That was the catch you were talking about, one hand.
Absolutely, but he recovered and Talia stayed tight the entire time, feet glued together, core strong, chin up, making it easy for Nemo to pop her back and forth as many times as possible.
Well, let's send it down to Lark Wood, who's going to give us the official count.
The official count is 27 popovers.
Wow, there's your mark. Okay, they put up 27. That's a good score. We think. We haven't seen anyone else go yet, but you have to. I mean, just seeing how much they were struggling there. 27 is now the mark to shoot for if Atlanta Air wants to secure that bracket win and the max points.
And smart of their captains, Angel Rice and Jordan Wardlaw, to choose to go second in this game because now they know 27 is the number to beat.
Well, here we go. 27 is a long way from 0 right now. Lark Wood, take it away.
Atlanta set. Your music's on.
We'll see Jonathan Taylor toss Autumn Schless in this game. There's one.
Maddie, as an ex-cheerleader, tell me, is there a dominant hand, and how much harder is it when it's not your dominant hand to catch her as a base?
Well, it's like trying to write with your non-dominant hand, Richard. It's extremely difficult, but just, you know, we're all a little bit stronger on one side, but the core strength it takes even more than the bicep strength here, and we are seeing strong pops from Jonathan Taylor.
What? Tell me the difference of strategy here as he almost misses. It's almost like he's going rapid fire.
Yes, he is switching. Oh, look at that.
There it is, over. We lit the fire. We lit the fire. How about it?
That
Fires
is a
him
strategy to try to pop as quickly as possible right before the end when your strength is given out.
Look at electric on the side. His team was loving it, giving every ounce that he had left to knock a few more of those over. And how about our flyer, Autumn? She's just smiling ear to ear, having a great time up there.
There were so many moments I thought maybe that QB was coming down, but they certainly proved me wrong. The crowd is chanting ATL.
Well, let's get down to Lark Wood for the official results. I lost count, Lark. Good luck.
33.
Whoa!
33, a brand new all-time high in the Pro Cheer League. He called it, how about it, Atlanta Air with their hometown fans here in the audience outlast their opponent. Haley, you're with the winners.
Woo, JT. You guys, that stressed me out watching it, but I gotta ask you from a technical standpoint, how do you build so much trust with each other in order to make that happen?
Well, the Lord blessed me as a natural lefty, so I've been doing these popovers for years, and when we found out it was a game, we just let it loose. We've been training for weeks.
Yeah.
Autumn, what about you?
Staying tight, staying up there, staying tight, relying on him. He knows what he's doing, and I just gotta trust that.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Trust from every member of their squad. Hey, huge energy here from Indy. Let's do it. Let's keep it going. We just saw a hard-fought 2-point win there in the losers bracket. Let's go to the winners bracket where 3 and 4 points are up for grabs. But where are we going next? Well, that's all about Flash Pyramid. Let's play.
Flash Pyramid. Both teams line up, locked in and ready. The selected pyramid silhouette drops. The music hits. Teams race to build the pyramid fast and flawless. The first team to hit it wins the round. Best of 5 takes it in a game where teamwork under pressure is everything.
Not another game in the PCL that makes me hold my breath quite like this one. It's defined by 2 things here, speed and teamwork. What's the secret, Maddie, to dominating this game?
Well, the teams have to see the pyramid silhouette on the back screen, recognize it, and know which players are participating in that pyramid as quickly as possible. They also have to race in front of the line for that pyramid to count, and the players look ready.
Here we go, Lark Wood, one of our favorites here in the booth. Are you ready to do this? The floor is yours.
Miami, Dallas, please remember to stay behind the holding line and build in front of the building line. We're set. Music's on.
Lark's waiting on the 2 count. Miami Metal gets it up. You could see Lark was waiting for them to count. Let's go down to Lark to see who the official results are.
The first point goes to Dallas Drive.
Now this game is a best of 5, so they still have 4 more chances to make up the difference.
Teams ready? Music's on.
And it's gonna be straddle, high straddle here. Tossing a girl to the very top.
Oh my goodness!
That one was close.
So close.
Coach Jose thinks that Metal's got it.
Well, this is controlled chaos, like I said. You sprint, you build, you hit, but here's where you have to do. You have to hold until Lark gives you the signal. Let's send it down to him to see who won. Oh, let's see a replay here. Unbelievable work here from Dallas Drive and Miami Metal. Both, they were neck and neck.
Oh.
Well, the audience is reacting, but we send it down to Lark for the official results.
And from instant replay, it's been radioed to me from the truck and the official in the truck. The point goes to Miami Metal.
Wow! The crowd was chanting Metal. Coaches Jose and Greg agree, and the bench goes wild.
Here we
Now
go.
the athletes retired for pyramid number 3.
You're not kidding. Strategy's all about identification here. How fast can you get off the line? Lark Wood.
Team set. Music's on.
This is going to be Swedish Fall. Now see how they have different ways of getting to the top. And that one's pretty obvious.
Look at the smile from Miami Meadow. That is unreal. One little bobble. Listen, Dallas Drives assigns the athletes. You get out there and get it up as fast as you can, but sometimes it's too much. And we saw that there.
Watch how Miami tosses up to the top. That top girl, Ashley Smith, pointing her toe at the top and giving a smile.
Here we go. If Miami wins this round, the game is over. Lark Wood.
Thanks, Richard. The score is 2-1. Miami wins this round, they win the game. Both teams set. Music's on.
A must-win for
It's
Dallas
a 2-1-1
Drive.
lib. Let's see how they get up.
Oh! I think they stayed in the game there.
Anu Keen straight to the top. Let's watch it again.
Let's go to the replay here. We may be seeing our 5th and final round on match 1 here in the PCL.
Do you see the speed off of the line from those flyers?
Even in slow motion, they're going fast. Explain that to me.
Notice how Dallas Drive tossed Anu to the top.
All right, Lark, floor is yours.
Coming from the instant replay booth again. Dallas Drive with the point.
This is where things get interesting, folks.
Yeah, you're not
We
kidding.
are tied at 2.
It seems like the crowd reacts before the scoreboard does. This is the moment, the first rivalry on the floor in Pro Cheer League history. One silhouette separates them from the top points to the middle. Good luck to both teams. Lark Wood.
Both teams set. Music's on.
For the win, it's A-frame.
Here we
Gotta
go.
get in front of that line.
Oh! Both teams get it up.
Is it red or blue?
We have to go to replay here.
That's a tight one.
Both teams celebrating like they just won. Fast off the line, both squads. Oh, wow. As if it couldn't get any closer.
I'm leaving that one to the official.
Thanks, Maddie. We're going to go ahead. And from instant replay, the ruling is Dallas Drive.
Wow, Dallas Drive comes back for the win.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Dallas Drive secures 4 points. Miami Metal now grabs 3. Air gets 2 and Grit gets 1. What a performance here by Dallas Drive in quarter 2. Hey, this crowd was pumped up and loving it. When we come back, Haley, I can't wait to talk about more. Haley, all yours.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Richard. I am here with Anu. Anu, you guys with the comeback. How excited are you?
Oh, so excited. Thank God.
Talk to me a little bit just about the communication. What is the mental side of this game like to get it up, get it going, and so quickly?
Tucker made it very clear for us for the beginning that slow and steady is always better. When we rush, we tend to make silly mistakes. So we want to be efficient, but not too quick to where our timing gets all weird.
Thank you, Anu. Guys, I'm learning a lot of life lessons out here. This is an amazing competition. Back to you.
The life lesson here is just stay on the ground, Haley. It's the safest thing to do. What a performance here by Dallas Drive in quarter 2 as the crowd is pumped up. When we come back, stakes are raised with even more head-to-head action. Stay with us. Last Pass is next. Welcome back to the Pro Cheer League presented by Varsity Spirit. Maddie, after tonight, the Pro Cheer League is officially on the move. All 4 teams get a little bit of action here as we head around the country into Atlanta, Houston, Anaheim before we finish out in Nashville, Music City for championship weekend.
And let's take a look back at all of the action we were able to pack into quarter 2. We started off with an intense game of hang time, Miami versus Golden State, with back tuck baskets to start. And then we saw a matchup with Air and Dallas Drive that put Miami and Drive in the winner's bracket and Grit and Air in the loser's bracket, where they played co-ed endurance, and JT was able to pop over 33 QPs, including an incredible save and a little bit of strategy there at the end. We moved right into a game of flash pyramid between Metal and Drive, and it was intense. Drive took the first win, but then Metal snuck in from behind, but Drive was able to pull it out with an incredible A-frame flash pyramid to start and stop the game.
Well, there you go. Dallas Drive secures the 4 points of quarter 2 with Miami Metal at 3, Air at 2, and Grit at 1. But here we go. We're kicking off quarter 3 with the ultimate title in cheer, tumbling. Let's see how it works.
Last pass. 4 elite tumblers, 2 corners of the mat. 3 athletes launch together in a perfectly synchronized pass. From the opposite corner, 1 solo tumbler answers with speed, style, and flair. This is the last pass, the ultimate tumbling accomplishment in cheer, where these high-flying athletes make their statement.
Well, with 4 athletes on the floor coming from opposite ends, there's going to be a lot of moving parts here, Maddie.
Yes, and we all know in cheerleading, last pass means the most impressive, the most elite skills, a soloist tumbler, if you will. But in this one, it's all about this first group of 3. They have to be in perfect synchronization from the very beginning to get the points and earn a spot in the winner's bracket.
Well, we just saw a peek of our solo. That's Cameron Botten. A lot on the line here. Let's send it down to Larkwood to kick this game off.
All right, team set, music's on.
So it will be Golden State versus Atlanta Air. Here comes Golden State. Game face is on.
Punch front, round off back handspring, double pulls.
Big moment here.
Cameron Bonton coming out with a double back, a pro-level skill, and a stick at that. Wow, that was incredible. And he's blowing kisses, all 4 tumblers celebrating together.
How about it? Corner to corner action. Started with the synchro, ends with the solo. What'd you think?
Well, I think the first 3 were timed nearly perfect, and Cameron Bonton coming out with an incredible pro-level pass, ending in a double back tuck with a nearly perfect stick right there. They're pleased with that performance.
Yeah, the nerves are gone. Muscle memory has officially taken over. Let's get to Lark on the mat.
All right, Atlanta Air. Let's get set.
This is somebody you mentioned earlier in the show, Joseph D., world-renowned tumbler. Huge moment here for Atlanta Air.
You see Seneca Erickson, Brandon Mua, and Braden Nelson coming out of the first corner in perfect synchronization. One and a half through to full double. Here comes D.
D. Joseph flying right now. Oh my goodness.
Tumbling back.
He's allowed one direction change.
And that was a triple count on 1, 2, 3, he says. A pro-level skill flying away with Atlanta Air.
How about it? You can feel the confidence in that landing. It's important to know the 3 synchros cannot change direction here. However, the single solo can, and we just saw that.
One more time. I lost track of how many times it twisted.
Just feel the confidence here in the landing every single time.
Bouncing back. Now watch this beautiful triple to end the pass. He knows. All confidence right there, and for good reason.
He's trying to count. He lost track as well. Haley had the best view of that last run.
Yeah, it was pretty great, guys, and I am here with Jonathan Lewis. Jonathan, give us your decision.
We've conferred, and we are going to give the winner to Golden State Grit.
All right, now we heard this game right here is about style and making a statement. How were they able to do that?
They had the cleaner execution, in our opinion. But the skills were so impressive on both ends. We had some timing and execution things in one of the passes, but we decided to go with Grit.
All right, thank you very much.
The judges have their hands full all night. They have the hardest job in this entire arena. But how about it? Golden State, they now go to the winner's bracket. They await the winners of this next round with Drive and Metal. where the Drive have the honors of the mat. Lark, the floor is yours, sir.
Drive, let's get set. Your music's on.
Here goes Drive's first 3 tumblers in synchronization. Okay.
Devin Jones.
This Arabian. Wow, Devin Jones ending in a triple as well. Stick and stand. But remember, the judges are really looking for the synchronization in that first group of 3. Asa Ware, Caleb H., and Benji Chester.
Listen, you have the eagle eye. What do you look for first here? Timing, difficulty, landing, where are you at here?
Well, you know, they definitely caught up in synchronization. It was a little bit worried at the hurdle and the round-off, but they managed to finish their final skill together. And then you had Devin Jones coming out of the corner, ending with a triple full. I'm always impressed by that because it's something we can only see at the pro level.
How about it? I love when you're impressed because I know it's an excellent move. That's unreal. Here we go. Miami medal here. It is now their turn on the floor. They're going to close us out. They wait to see who's going to be facing in that quarter 3 winners bracket. Everybody is set up and ready. Let's get down to Lark.
Miami medal set. Your music's on.
Oh, good synchro there.
Here comes Skylar Graves. A double layup! That was absolutely stunning. Skylar Graves, the soloist for last pass.
He gives the "Are you not entertained?"
He's not taking further questions after that one. Blowing kisses to Dallas Drive. Let's take a look at the synchronization. Looking side to side. And one more time, round off back handspring, double layout, folks. You don't see that every day.
I mean, the showmanship is going to go so far in our fan vote. We cannot understate it. We want to hear your voices. We want to see who you guys love. Haley, let's reveal the winners.
All right, Jonathan, big job. Who is the winner of this bracket?
Impressive skill and execution goes to Miami medal.
Congratulations, Miami.
Miami finds themselves back in the winner's bracket for quarter 3.
Yeah, which means our winner's bracket will be Golden State Grit versus Miami medal, and our loser's bracket will be Air and Drive. Well, the points are up for grabs as we have 2 more games here and more action live from Indianapolis on the first Pro Cheer League match. Stay with us. Welcome back to Indy in the first ever Pro Cheer League match, the first stop on the Pro Cheer League Tour this season. Next up, we're coming to Atlanta, you guys. Save the date, grab the date, how about it? February 13th, 8 p.m. I think the theme is all the love because it's right near, you know, the Valentine's Day, so bring a date, come on out, and if you can't make it, just watch us right here on Ion, which, by the way, tonight, I hope our audience that was watching Magnum PI right before this stayed with us because this is awesome.
And we hope we're blowing your minds. Let's take a look back at the winners and the losers bracket, setting us up for the next 2 games. In the winners bracket, going head-to-head, Golden State Grit and Miami medal. And in the losers bracket, we'll have Atlanta Air and Dallas Drive battling it out. But first, it's for a coin toss.
I don't know why, but you talking through that gave me butterflies right there. That's how excited I am to get down to the floor for a coin toss.
All right, medal and Golden State Grit, congratulations on winning the first game of the quarter. We now have a coin toss. Your options in this coin toss are going to be to choose to play Bullseye tumbling or to play all-girl endurance. The Indy side is heads. The Pro Cheer side is tails. You guys are heads, your tails? It is tails. What game would you like to play? Golden State Grit has elected to play Bullseye in the winner's bracket, which means the loser's bracket is going to be playing all-girl endurance. For Bullseye, Miami medal, would you like to go first or second? So Miami Metal has chosen to go second. Atlanta Air for all-girl endurance. Would you like to go first or second? Atlanta Air has chosen to go second in all-girl endurance, which means we are on the floor right now with Dallas Drive in all-girl endurance.
Well, the choice is in. The winners are now going to take a seat, which means they sit back and watch as the loser bracket goes head-to-head. And our second game will be all-girl endurance. Maddie, some of these athletes, I'm not kidding you, call this your game, so let's see how you play.
All-girl endurance. One stunt group competes at a time. The flyer hits a heel stretch, standing on one leg, and is popped by the bases as she switches legs back and forth in a high-to-high tick-tock motion. Each clean switch earns a point. The turn only ends if the stunt drops, the flyer loses balance, or her feet tip below head level. The score is the total number of successful tick-tocks. Whoever shows the most power and consistency will be the winner.
Well, here we go. As a cheer icon, this is where you lived. So since you're an expert here on stretch TikToks, tell us what it takes to get these points tonight.
You're gassing me up. Well, the flyer here has to replace her foot precisely where it was. If her bases are having to move around to chase her foot, they're expending energy and they're getting tired early. And this is all about keeping the TikTok high-to-high stretches up as long as possible. Let's see what happens here. We had a late in the game substitution. Tati Davis is going to be our flyer for all-girl endurance tonight.
Here we go. Kendall Rabick, Sarah Cross, and Angelina Portugal will be your base.
Base is set. Your music's on.
Hitting the first stretch. The count starts now.
We saw the other endurance event. How much harder is this? The leg has to go so much higher.
You know, it takes different strengths, but the bases have to focus on lower body strength here if they're relying on their arms, so we'll tire out early. Popping with their legs and let them last a little bit longer.
So you mentioned the pop. How important is it to this just staying up?
It's absolutely important. Now, you don't want to toss your flyer too high. That makes it more difficult to catch gravity. She'll fall down faster. It'll be a little bit heavier. And see how she's barely leaving the hands as she replaces her foot.
You have to love how Dallas Drive bases are staying close together here. Creates a great foundation. We're starting to get into shake mode. Here we go. It's getting harder. Hold that.
Side base Sarah Cross is underneath that stunt. They traveled just a little bit, but Tati Davis is using extreme body control.
Oh! What a run by Dallas Drive. 26 reps, I think I counted, but we're gonna have to get to replay here. It's just started off so strong. At some point, Maddie, it becomes less about strength and just more about, can I keep going grit?
Well, I didn't even think about Tati was grabbing her hamstrings there at the end. Yeah, I bet. You just held about perhaps 26 heel stretches. That'll tire him out.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Well done by the bases. Let's get down to Lark, who has the official results.
The score is 26.
You were right, Richard.
26, there it is, and that is now the new high score right here. Okay, Dallas Drive puts up 26. They are not the only ones in this round now. So we bring out our second team, Atlanta Air.
Don't sleep on Atlanta Air. The Southeast is known for all-girl stunting. Let's see what they can do.
Lark, the floor is yours when Atlanta Air is ready. Let's call it.
Bases are set. Your music's on.
Karis Humphreys takes a deep breath. And the count starts with the first tick-tock. There's one.
Oh. Tell me why she's doing the little pause there. I mean, so much faster.
It's the Atlanta strategy. Tick-tock sooner, pop those QBs over sooner, get the numbers higher, waste less time. This is a little bit harder because Karis doesn't know when her group is going to pop her exactly, so she's having to wait to feel her bases before she switches her foot.
You have to love how much strategy the head coaches have put into Atlanta Air. We've seen two different games now where they've just thought about it differently. How high do we have to hold the foot, correct, Maddie?
Yes, in main base, Jada Thompson is not letting it go.
The crowd is calling for more. Oh!
They're bringing it down safely.
Good for her, a great fight, a great run by Atlanta Air. I sit here and I have no idea who's won this round. The good news is we have instant replays. Let's check it out.
Again, a different strategy. Switching feet just a little bit quicker in between, holding it, catching their breath, and then going right back into TikToks.
Yeah, she made it look easy. Again, the bases, the unsung heroes of this group just keep pushing her up through that. Well done by Atlanta Air. I can't wait to hear the results. Larkwood.
Atlanta Air, 32 TikToks.
32 TikToks. Air taking the lead in both stunt endurance games in match 1.
Yeah, that was a massive result here in this bracket. But Haley, you have somebody Matt's side. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I am here with Jada from Atlanta Air. Jada, we are so interested in the strategy behind the quick TikToks. What was into that?
Well, we can't give too much away, but we just thought to pace ourselves and to come up with a system that helps us just work together.
Hey, competition number 1. We're learning all sorts of different things tonight. Jada, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, when you're playing for so many points, one mistake doesn't just cost you the game, it changes your entire standings in the league. Zero room for letdown there, and the pressure was on. Here we go, we are unrelenting. Let's get into our final game of the bracket, Bullseye.
Bullseye. 3 tumblers, 1 target. Each athlete throws a corner-to-corner pass, aiming to stick the bullseye. Both feet down, no step-outs. Closer to center means more points. Farthest body part decides the mark. All 3 scores combine for the team total. In the end, precision separates the best from the rest.
One of my favorite games here at Pro Cheerleading. You're taking a look at that bullseye. It may seem big on your screen, but I promise you folks at home, it is not. They are gonna have to stick it in the smallest possible area on that bullseye to get the top points in this round.
Golden State Grit is going to be our first team to take the map.
Larkwood, on your call.
Golden State, when you're ready, your music's on.
Well, you can land a monster pass here and still lose it by an inch.
Here comes Cameron Bonton.
Boom!
Okay, so the farthest point from the center of the bullseye is where your score is determined. That's where our officials are trying to determine.
So what we saw there is a little pushback off that first landing, but that will not be his only run. And there was that bobble that pushed it back. Love the sticks to really pinpoint exactly where those feet came down. Really nice shot there from our camera crew. They were up there ready to rock and roll. Okay, Larkwood, your call.
60 points, 60 points.
60 points for Golden State. Here we go. 3 tumblers total from both sides. Next up will be Miami Metal. Here we go. They put the crown on her head. One of the best tumblers here today, dialed in for her run. Oh, my goodness! Oh, wow!
That was Nora Farrow. Let's see what the officials have to say about that one. It looked like from here, it was nearly perfect.
Once they're introduced, that clock is live to 30 seconds to get it in there. I thought for sure she landed. That's the power of television. Like I said, smallest bullseye, and somehow these world-class athletes stick it in there, right, boom! And that's
that
where her heel
gives us a little bit better vantage point.
Let's go down to Lark for the official results.
Score of that pass was 80 points.
80 points for Nora Farrow of Miami Metal.
Here we go. Grit lands 60 on their first run. Metal with 80. Lark, let's keep it going.
Here comes Golden State Grit.
Oh!
A little bit behind the bullseye with a step. Now in bullseye tumbling, you can't repeat a pass, and the pass must consist of 2.5 rotational skills.
Let's send down to Lark for the results.
Score on that pass was 40 points.
40 points gets added to Golden State Grit's score, bringing them up to a 100. They made the century mark. Look at that little bobble. Maddie, this is so much goes into this. At what point do they look back and try to find that bullseye?
Well, you have to be aware of your body in the air, and as you'll see, Miami's next tumbler is taking a few steps up for panels to begin his pass.
A little fake out there. Our lead referee keeps things tight until he calls it. We cannot go. Lark Wood.
Miami medal when you're ready.
You have to love the voice of authority owning the floor right now. That's our main man, Lark Wood, down there doing what he does best. Oh! Drifted just a little bit left there. When you start drifting, Maddie, is there anything you can do in the air to try to right the ship?
It's extremely difficult, and Felipe Bastias did his very best with that punch front 2 to double. A shorter pass that he was trying to land in the bullseye, but he did skew a little bit left. And when you're twisting, it's hard to control if you're going to stay straight on target.
You can see the emotion in his face. Wasn't thrilled with that pass. Lark Wood, official results.
Unfortunately, he stepped outside of the target before he gained control of his landing. That results in a score of a 0 for the pass.
Understood. So at this point, we have 80 points to 100 points. Let's get to it.
Heading back over for our final Golden State Grit bullseye tumbler.
Oh!
Kinsey Carruthers.
Miss Carruthers goes by Squirrel in the cheer world. She's bringing that right there to the bullseye, shaking her head a little bit. I don't think she loved that. Lark, official results.
The official score of that pass is 70 points.
70.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. 70, that brings them up to 170 now for Golden State Grit. Medals chance now to take the win. They're sitting at 80.
And our last contestant from Miami medal, Liam Patulski.
I love Liam. He's a character on and off the floor. He told me how excited. He said, Richard, I was retired, now I'm back, feeling good. The mat is officially his here on Lark's call. The biggest run of the night. Here we go in last pass. Let him hear it at home, everybody. He needs a score of a 30.
He also ended that pass with a triple full.
Lark Wood, official results.
The official score of that pass is 70 points.
70 points. Massive result here. That gets them 170 to 150. Lark, let's get the official call on who won the round.
Waiting to hear in my ear who was.
As official results come in, Lark, you're the man behind everything that happens down there. First in the showmanship, we have a bullseye on both sides. What's the call?
The winner is Golden State Grit in bullseye.
Okay, there it is. There's your results, Golden State Grit.
A comeback for Grit, who finished in 4th place in quarter 1.
And we now move to Haley, who's trackside.
Yeah, she was hyped up. Squirrel Kenzie herself. Kenzie, Golden State with the comeback victory. The visualization that it takes on this game, just when you're running your pass, what are you thinking to hit the middle?
I'm thinking to trust my training. You never have to overthink it. If you work hard, you know exactly what to do.
Thank you so much. I love this. These guys, smarter than me.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have quarter 1 scores ready to go. The fan vote has been tallied and more action in the final quarter of the match.
Well, don't forget to follow us on social media at Ion Game Day. It is your place for women's sports. Taking a look back at quarter 3 and all the action we managed to cram into there. We started with last pass, Golden State coming out in perfect synchronization. Cameron Bonton throwing an incredible pass to the opposite corner, ending in a double back tuck stick stand. He knows what he did. Miami Metal followed up. Their synchronization was not as on par with Golden State Grit, but goodness, Skylar Graves in his double layout said,
"That's still impressive."
"You good?" We immediately went into all-girl endurance, a strong showing and strategy from Atlanta Air, switching high-to-high TikTok stretches. 32 TikToks from Atlanta Air going against Dallas Drive in the losers bracket. Dallas Drive managed to put up 26, and then we moved on to last pass, or bullseye tumbling, excuse me. We saw Squirrel from Golden State Grit answer the call, and Golden State Grit takes home the win in quarter 3. I can't keep up, Richard. We've done so much tonight.
You know what? Shout out to the people who made this sport a real thing, because it's awesome. You want to talk about a great night in Indy. Here it is, and we're only getting going because we still have the 4th quarter ahead of us.
Yes, but before we get there, let's take a look back at all 3 quarter scores so far. This includes the quarter 1 routine score that our judges decided on. Coming in first, Miami Metal with 9 points, but wait a second, Dallas Drive tied also with 9 points. Golden State Grit is in 3rd with 7 points, and Atlanta Air rounding out the 4th place team with 5 points. Here you go.
There it is, the first time.
The fan vote. Dallas Drive takes the lead with 33% of the fan vote. Atlanta Air 27. Golden State Grit not too far behind. Miami Metal got to show them a little bit more love at the bottom of 14%.
I had no idea where that was going to lie. I mean, as I said, pick a favorite team and go, but they're earning their fans tonight. Dallas Drive has been on fire. And listen, quarter 4 is right here, and you know what's coming up next.
All-girl big trick.
Let's go, ladies.
All-girl big trick. One all-girl stunt group, 30 seconds, no holding back. Teams go head-to-head with bold load-ins, lightning-fast transitions, and massive dismounts. This is where creativity meets risk, and these athletes go big or go home.
So this is where the all-girl powerhouses of the Pro Cheer League show off to our judges. Now, how would you attack this, Maddie? Would you go with that wow factor, or are you making sure you hit that perfect, clean routine?
You really do need both. They only have 30 seconds until the music stops to do a load-in, a transition, and a dismount. Let's take a look at what they're going to do on the mat. Atlanta Air, Lark, what's going on?
Atlanta, go ahead and set. Your music is on.
Maya Dennis getting ready to go up as the flyer. And there she is, she's up.
A no hand front handspring up. Here is their transition. That's a fast forward to arabesque and a double full dismount to prone. Wow.
Packed it in there, no holding back on the difficulty. Well done, ladies, they love it.
They didn't need 30 seconds to try again. They said, first try, we'll hit it. Don't worry about us.
One load in, one transition, one dismount. That's the whole window. They nailed it.
And who's going to answer Atlanta Air's call? It's Miami Metal.
Well, Atlanta will stay there and watch here as Miami Metal takes their turn. Larkwood controls the floor.
Miami Metal set. Your music is on.
Jules Romero is back for all-girl.
They did everything they could here to get to this moment. Now they want to impress those judges.
Full twisting rewind to the top. There's their load in.
Trying to steal this momentum from Atlanta.
And a beautiful kick, double dismount. So much height on that one.
Great job, Miami Metal. I have no idea which way this goes.
Miami Metal started off strong with an impressive skill. Caught their breath a little bit in the transition and ended with a beautifully executed kick double dismount. Powered by Backspot, Taylor Shapiro.
I can't get enough of the spotters just having a great time out there cheering them on. Let's get down to Haley, who's got our judge's decision.
Thank you so much. I'm here with Allie. Allie, what is the decision?
That was a really close one, but the judges here loved the rewind full, so we went with Miami medal.
All right, Miami medal taking that first one.
And just like that, Miami medal puts themselves into the winner's bracket, in contention to control the final quarter as we move to the next matchup between the grit and the drive. Here's Lark to kick things off.
Golden State, go ahead and take the floor.
Golden State is not messing around. Flyer Carissa Cerna.
Golden State set.
The grit want to come out of this round in the winner's bracket.
Your music is on.
Sitting with 7 points, 2 behind medal and drive. And we're up.
A little shaky on the catch, but they have time to recover. 30 seconds to get this done. A shotgun. And then a front flip dismount, nice and clean.
A little showmanship there to end. Okay, Golden State grit, well done. They're gonna take the time. They step off the mat here because we have one team remaining. Before we do it, let's take a look at this one. She goes up.
Fast forward to the top, a little shaky, but Ashley Modaber, the back spot, saves it there. Chest is up. As they go to their tuck shotgun. Pushing it right back up to the top and finishing with the front flip dismount.
Well, here we go. Dallas Drive is our final group. They know exactly what the scores are here in this match. This is their moment to jump into the standings before the quarter ends. Let's get down to Lark to get it underway.
Dallas Drive, set. Your music's on.
It's Hannah Doherty, the top girl here. Wow. Round off full twisting rewind. Another shotgun, perfectly executed.
Wow.
And Arabian 1.5 dismount. They said, yep, we did that, all hugs.
I'm not kidding. It got very tense in here before Lark called that to go. Everyone on the edge of their seat here in the middle of quarter 4. So much at stake and still just having a great time out there. Look at that smile.
Beautiful executions to Hannah Doherty and her stunt group. They're pleased with that.
Let's get down to Haley with the decision.
So much suspense. Allie, who wins it between these final two teams?
I love all-girl stunting, and Dallas Drive gave me that feeling of wow, so them.
Dallas Drive with the wow. Congratulations.
Well, you can feel the decision point. Do we go for broke? Do we take the sure thing? Dallas Drive fighting back there against Golden State. How about it? Unbelievable turn of events here. Edge of your seat drama. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we have our final 2 head-to-head matchups, and we crown the first ever Pro Cheerleading match winner. The Pro Cheerleading, presented by Varsity Spirit, is brought to you by Easy Flex, the official mat provider for the Pro Cheerleading, and by Varsity Spirit. Go for it. Well, this is just the first of 5 Pro Cheerleading matches, including championship weekend in Nashville. But how about it? Drama is mounting as our teams are on the floor. Winners bracket. Oh my goodness, Miami and Dallas, 9 apiece. And our losers bracket is going to be Atlanta and Golden State. So much relies on what we're about to see here with Lark and this coin toss. Let's get to it.
All right, captains, this is heads, this is tails. You guys are heads, you guys are tails. Your 2 options for games will be highest tumbler and co-ed big trick. It is heads. What would you like to choose?
Highest tumbler.
All right, our winner's bracket is going to be playing highest tumbler. Would Dallas Drive like to go first or second?
Second.
Dallas Drive is elected to go second. That means our loser's bracket is playing co-ed big trick. Would you like to go first or second, Golden State? Golden State is elected to go second. So we are starting with co-ed big trick and Atlanta Air on the mat. Oh.
Here we go, all the hard work coming down to this final quarter, and it's Dallas Drive who's earned the right to dictate how this is going to end. Losers bracket is up first, fighting for a crucial 2 points, and it is co-ed big trick. Buckle up for this one. Here's how to play.
Co-ed big trick. One co-ed stunt group, 30 seconds, no holding back. Teams go head-to-head with bold load-ins, lightning-fast transitions, and massive dismounts. This is where creativity meets risk, and these athletes go big or go home.
Well, this is the ultimate battle for these world-renowned co-ed stunters. Creativity is going to be key here, Maddie. What else is it going to take to stand out?
Well, with co-ed stunting, it's one guy and one girl. They have 30 seconds to do a load-in, a transition, and a dismount, just like all girl. We'll see creativity and skill go head-to-head.
Well, here we go. You want to impress those judges. They're going to be making the call here. Lark Wood, floor is yours.
Atlanta set. Your music's on.
Autumn Schless, the Flyers, starting out strong with a Diamondov. Into a death drop. Oh! They had a miss, but again, they get a second shot. They have 30 seconds to complete this. Deep breaths.
Listen, that's the pro difference. You put it aside and you get right back to work. What a hold here. Jordan Wardlaw working so hard to get it. And he does. The crowd loves it.
Beautiful back tuck to cradle. And they got it in with the music. Lark's giving it the thumbs up.
That is just like in a dunk contest where they might miss that very first dunk, but what do? You bring the ball back out and bam, they held it on the second run. Beautiful work by Atlanta Air.
Seeing it one more time. Jordan presses it back up to the top just in time to complete his death drop. A pro-only move.
That's exactly what we expected to see. Okay, let's get to Haley.
I believe we have one more, actually. I believe Golden State Grid has to go, guys.
Absolutely, great call, Haley. I just want to keep you on your toes. You're doing a great job tonight. Larkwood, so are you, pal. Floor is yours.
Golden State, set.
Kevin Anthony Nemos is our base here.
Your music's on.
Starting from the floor.
Now we're here.
Oh, watch this, a twisting swing through. Cannonball up to handstand arabesque.
Maddie, what's something for people watching at home, that simple thing we should be looking for here in Big Trick?
Well, I think that included creativity and just solid stunting skills. You combine those two, it's a lethal combination.
Yeah, Golden State Grit. How about this creativity through the legs? The strength this takes.
It's almost like you're watching acrobats.
World
and they
class.
certainly are.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil stuff here. As we close out our losers bracket here in quarter four, 2 points still up on the line. And you want to maximize, obviously. Okay, I told you where we were going before, and now we finally get to go there. Haley, what do you got?
Yeah, thank you. I am here with Tony. Tony, what is the decision, and why did that team impress you?
The decision with timing and trust is Golden State Grit.
Congratulations, Golden State!
So they secure the 2 points. Huge moment here for Golden State, and hugs all around.
And their bench is chanting grit. We're happy to see that.
All right, here we go. The moment that we've been waiting for. I'm gonna get to this explainer video because we have a lot on the line. Dallas Drive, Miami medal, neck and neck. Scores are tied. Here's how we play.
Highest tumbler. In this game, it's 2 tumblers per team. A high crossbar stands between them and victory. Each athlete gets 2 shots to flip cleanly over the bar with their feet landing first. Their best height counts, with both scores combining for the team total. This is raw power. How high can they go?
So if you watch that and ask, are we going to flip over a high jump bar? The answer is yes. We sure are.
Not only are they going to be flipping, there's going to be ridiculous amounts of pressure on these athletes because we are currently deadlocked at 9 points apiece. Whoever wins this game, ladies and gentlemen, will be your first ever Pro Cheer League champion here in match 1. Are we ready?
Look at the showmanship between medal and drive on the floor. We're done talking. Let's tumble.
You need to set the bar.
So Larkwood, we're gonna set the bar here. This is the first time we're hearing heights. Miami Medals team's going to be adjusting for their own jumpers here. Where are we going? Official score, Lark?
They've set the height at 7 foot 3 inches.
7 foot 3 inches will be the first attempt for Miami Medal. Their tumblers for this game are Gene Cameron and Corey Little.
Well, we saw his feature at the top of the show. Like we said, he's helped forge this franchise early. Corey's got the wings on his neck, hoping to fly right now here in Indianapolis. Let's get this underway.
Your music's on for 7 foot 3.
Here we go, first attempt. Oh my goodness!
You just have to get over the bar, your feet have to touch the mat, and he soared through the air. 7 foot 3, making it look easy.
Did his feet even touch the safety mat? It seemed like he was on and off. He was ready to party. Well done. Okay. Let's go to replay. I have to see that again. Oh, look at this shot.
Wow.
You think he's gonna hit it, and then bam, pulls it off.
His shoulder blade barely missed it. The arch in his back right at the end. Mark gives it the thumbs up, and Corey says, hey, let's raise that bar a little bit.
So here we go, locked in at 7.3. Lark, we're down to you for the next official height.
Corey's raised the height to 7 foot 6 inches.
3 more inches. I didn't see it on the replay, but hey, you got all the adrenaline in the world. Let's see what he can do. Floor's yours. Maddie, it is tense in this room right now.
Come on.
Get it! Oh, no!
Oh, and the bar drops. That means the turn did not count, so he'll lock in at 7 foot 3, but goodness gracious. Corey Little, how'd you jump so high?
Oh my goodness gracious is right. Just right off the floor, a human spring. Pow!
And it looks like his shoulders got him there at the end.
I love to see Dallas Drive in the background, just taking all that in. They know what's at stake.
The debrief there with his teammates.
Well, 2 tumblers per team to go over their target height, but now we switch over to Dallas Drive. We've locked in a score of 7.3.
Caleb H. is up first for Dallas Drive.
He has set the bar at 7 foot.
Here we go, get that 7.
Music's on.
Team score is determined by adding up the heights.
Oh!
Easy. He stuck the landing.
Casual. That was a Sunday morning coffee trip.
Now the height to beat right now is 7.3.
Let's take another look at that. I mean, just off the floor, floating over this bar.
I think he has 3 more inches.
Absolutely, but who are we to judge? He gets to make the decision here. Wow, he might have grazed just gently.
It doesn't matter if you touch the bar as long as it stays up.
And our second run, audience is jumping. They're pulling behind him. Larkwood, it's your call.
He's raised the bar to 7 foot 5 inches.
Wow, 7 foot 5. Here we go.
Oh, and the bar comes down. The height to beat still 7.3, set by Corey Little of Miami Medal. A good effort by Dallas Drive's first tumbler, Caleb H.
So here we go. Miami locks in at 7.3. Dallas Drive 7.0. We've seen both miss What creates that miss there? Is that the run up? Is that timing? Is that legs?
For me, it's all about where you land the last skill before you flip over the bar. If you're too close, you'll hit it on the way up. Gene Cameron is coming up next. They're setting the bar now. We'll check in with the height.
So remember, that's the cumulative score of each team. So this is now going to be added to those first rounds. So much at stake. Lark, what is the height?
He set the height at 7 foot 5 inches.
Oh, the highest
music's on.
Height to beat if
clear
you can
this
clear
on
it.
the first try.
Oh my goodness! A new height is set. 7 feet 5 inches. Bunny hopping back to the corner. He says, I'm not tired.
Maybe take some of that energy, put it here at the second run. Okay, Dallas Drive's gonna have the chance to fight back in just a second, but oh man, the launch!
He did touch the bar, but again, it didn't come down, so the pass counts.
That's the cheer
7-5.
gods on his side, saying no problem, pal. Okay, a little discussion here. Strategy as the second height goes up. Lark, what is the official height over there?
Miami's talking right now, and it appears as though they're going to set it to 7 foot 5 inches.
That's where it
7
was.
foot
Oh, I'm sorry,
5.
7 foot 7 inches. 7 foot 7 inches.
Okay, strategy and 7-7 would be a new Pro Cheer League high. This is the ultimate height we've seen thus far.
Music's on. You're up.
Here we go.
Winner of this game wins the match. Gene's locked in. The ball comes down, 7-5, still the highest height for highest tumbler so far, but a great attempt.
Again, that run up on that second is proving everyone just a little bit to struggle with. It's almost like they clear, their nerves get them, and then they hit that bar on the second route. I mean, you can see it just so much closer to the bar on launch than he was on the first attempt.
Absolutely. Now, Dallas Drive still has one more attempt at highest tumbler, and it will be completed by Asa Ware, number 66. He's talking it through now with Coach Tucker Hunter, coming up with a new strategy, perhaps.
You have to wonder what's going on inside that circle right now as Dallas Drive resets their height. We've been locked in here. Miami Metal at 7-5, 7-3. Dallas Drive was at 7-0.
7-8.
Going for 7-8.
Sorry, 7-9, 7-9.
7-9, because 7-8 wasn't high enough.
Not quite.
Unbelievable at this moment to be going for 7-9.
Because you can't go for a tie on the last pass, Richard. You have to go for the win, and this is actually for the match.
He has 2 attempts at 7 foot 9 to win. If he makes it on the first one, we will have no second pass. We will have a winner.
Let's see what Ace is all about.
The music's on.
I don't think drama could be any more amped up than we are right now. 2 attempts at 7-9.
Come on. Round off. Oh, he carries the bar with him.
Took it with him.
That's one way to do it. Get that back. You got one more chance. Miami Metal says he can't do it.
Okay, Maddie, as a cheerleader, you've done this, you've seen that. What do you change going into your second run now?
Now let's be clear, Richard. I did not do this. Because no one has done this before. This is the first of its kind, highest tumbler game for the Pro Cheer League. But with tumbling, it's all about power. And you see at Asa at his first step, he's really running toward that to get some height.
We've seen 3/4 of action in quarter 4 on the final game, on the final run, on the final moment. Pro Cheer League history will be made. Will it be Dallas Drive? Will it be Miami Metal? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This is the moment. Here we go.
Dallas Drive, your music is on.
A nail biter. 15,000 on the line.
Oh, my goodness! Hits the bar!
That means Dallas Drive wins the game.
No,
and
Miami
the crowd,
Metal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miami Metal wins the game with that one.
I'm just as flabbergasted innocent as you are. Final standings, Miami medal takes it. They've been clawing their way all game today. And how about it, 13 points and final results. Dallas right behind them with 12, Golden State 9, and Atlanta 6. Truly a spectacle here in match number 1 of the Pro Cheer League right here, presented by Varsity Spirit on Ion. I love it. Let's take a look at some of the replays and highlights of Miami medal.
They started off quarter 1 with a 2-minute, 15-second routine packed with pro-level skills, including this pyramid, quick inversion to shoulder sits there. So many superstars on this team wanting to prove themselves, moving into highest basket and hang time. Miami medal soaring through the rafters there with Jules as the flyer. And goodness, what a nail biter this was. Flash pyramid, Miami medal coming from behind to win that round of competition. Even after a slight bobble with this Swedish fall, they were able to press it up. Last pass was nothing short of spectacular, even though the synchronization was a little bit off in those first 3. Skylar Graves answers the call with a double layout that shocked the arena. Moving in to Bullseye tumbling. This is all about precision, landing just like that. Oh. And into all-girl big trick with another beautiful performance by Jules Romero. Corey Little says, highest tumbler? That sounds fun. Let me see if I can flip over 7 feet 3 inches, and did, followed by Gene Cameron with 7 foot 5 inches, the winning height to beat. Miami medal wins it all.
Well, here we go. Let's get to the winners. Haley, you're on the stage.
I am on the stage, I'm on the mat. It is shaking up here, and we are about to present. So joining me right now is Commissioner of the Pro Cheer League, John Newby. John, take it away.
How amazing was that? We're so excited to be here to kick off this first match in the Professional Cheer League. We're so proud of these athletes, all of them. And we thank you guys for coming out live here in Indy. And for those of you who watched on the Ion broadcast, we're so excited. We couldn't do this without our friends from Varsity Spirit. Up here with me is Bill Seeley, the president of Varsity Spirit. Let's go, Bill! And Nicole LaShare, who's the CMO. So Varsity always puts this sport in the forefront, investing in its future. So thank you guys so much for all your support on behalf of all of us, athletes, coaches, and managers. Thank you, Varsity Spirit. Nicole?
Thanks, John, for letting us be a part of this. Tonight was such a powerful reminder of how deeply Varsity Spirit feels about the Professional Cheer League. This was more than a competition. It was really about honoring the hard work, the dedication, and the passion of the athletes here. And Varsity Spirit is proud to support a league that celebrates their talent and helps shape the future of cheer.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And now, John, time to do the honors.
It is my honor to present the first ever trophy and a check for $15,000 to Miami medal!
That's such a happy
I'm in the madness with Gabby. Gabby, the birthday girl tonight. Gabby, what a birthday present, first off, but how did it feel to make history as the first winners of the Pro Cheer League?
Honestly, it is just such an honor to be here and a true privilege, because this is the first time ever in history that we are able to do this stuff. So thank you guys for making it happen. And I couldn't have asked for a better birthday gift. Thank you guys so much. We love you. God bless everybody. And amazing athletes tonight. Just so honored to be here. I love you guys.
Congratulations, Gabby. Richard, Maddie, we will send it back to you.
Hey, thanks, Haley. Incredible work down there all night long. Well, Maddie, the hardware is home and the cash is in hand, but we have one more order of business before we leave Indy.
It's the performer of the night, coming with last pass for Miami medal. Skylar Graves taken off from the corner with the solo pass route by handspring double layout. His new name is the Gladiator, because are you not entertained?
How about it? I mean, not even cracking a smile. My man stands on business. Well, you look at these scenes tonight on the mat, Maddie, you can see what it means to these athletes. We came into Indianapolis with a lot of questions about how this new format would look, and I think we have a resounding answer. It really is here all about culture, but let's look at it. Next match is going to be live right here on Ion. The road doesn't end. We're going to the Peach State Valentine's Day weekend. Well, here we go as they celebrate 5 stops, 4 franchises, 1 championship, and tonight the journey officially begins. We came to Indy to make history. These athletes delivered at first night we won't forget. For Maddie Gardner, Haley Elwood, I'm Richard Curtis. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you in February for stop number 2 as we roll to Atlanta. This has been a presentation of Varsity Spirit on Ion. Good night from Indianapolis.